So most of you guys already know that I've been dating somebody, and it's literally been amazing. I've been dating her for actually 2 years. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary on Tuesday, and so it's been amazing. And over the last few years, I've learned a lot of different things. I've learned a lot of good things about myself.
Hey man, can you keep it down? Seriously.
You scared me. Sorry about that, I was just rudely interrupted by this kid right over here. But no, in all seriousness, I have learned a lot of things about dating. I wish time traveling was a thing, because I wish I could go back in time before I started dating Gabby and just tell myself 5 things to do and to just really get a hold of before actually going into a relationship. But since time traveling doesn't exist, I just kind of want to make this video to just help anyone who is in that time period right before they're about to date somebody to do these things so that they can have the best relationship possible. And so, look, I'm about to get real. I'm about to get super vulnerable, because if not, I'm wasting your time. So I'm going to be super real, and I hope it encourages you guys. One of the things that I wish I can go back in time and tell myself is that I just want to really hone down just to know who you are as a person, and being confident in who you are, and being confident of that, because here's the deal, like I've said this before, but someone else isn't going to complete you. It just is not going to happen. So often we just want to be in a relationship so that we can feel validated and feel loved, and that's a good desire, but when it becomes ultimate, that's the way the problem happens. I wish I knew really fully, practically, logistically speaking, that the only true person that could actually complete me is the one who actually made me. So the second thing I would tell myself if I were to travel back in time is that you should read more. And guess what? I hate reading. It's like the worst thing ever to me, but I wish I read more. I wish I understood more on what I actually believed. I wish I just had, because since I had so much time before I started dating somebody, that I just used it to just learn. Here's the truth. The third thing, really important. I wish I stopped complaining. I just looked at singleness as like that white elephant gift that nobody wants. And is a game called White Elephant? I don't know. Whatever. It's like that gift that nobody wants, and honestly, that is just like so far from the truth. I wish I could travel back in time and tell myself that, look, you have time. If this is, stop complaining. You're going to get a girlfriend. It's going to be amazing, but just stop wasting time. And I think, honestly, and here's the deal, like, biblically terms, I'm still single. Stop complaining, stop whining, stop being a baby. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything will be alright. The fourth thing that I would tell myself if I could travel back in time is guard your heart and mind. I literally just made a video about this last week. You could go watch it. I was gonna put it somewhere in the, I don't know what that was. What I mean by that is I just dwelled upon so much the fact that I was single and that I wasn't dating somebody, and it was just consuming me to the point where I wasn't joyful. It was just, I put so much of my weight and identity and meaning in finding somebody. And when you guard your heart, when you guard your mind, you don't let your mind wander into different things, like you won't complain. You'll be grateful. You'll be thankful for the season that you're in. I wish that I can just tell myself, hey, enjoy the season that you're in. One of my favorite speakers, his name is JP, and he talks about how you shouldn't follow your heart, but you should inform your heart. And I think that's really important, that guarding your heart and mind, like Anthony Jr. before you started dating Gabby, please, because it's so important. It will dictate that season of your life. So the fifth thing that I would tell myself is that your parents were right. And what I mean by that is that what my parents taught me about love, romance, dating, sex, lust, they were right. And because honestly, this could be its whole video in of itself, but just to be real, like what I would tell myself going back is like, hey, you know that porn issue you got going on? Yeah, I would cut that out immediately. Like I would get that out of your life immediately. That's going to destroy your relationship before it even starts. That will destroy your marriage. Hey, look, I warned you. I warned you I was going to get real. Honestly, and I was taught that. And I was taught that beforehand. And I honestly didn't really believe it. But now dating someone for 2 years, I've realized the implications of looking at pornography and indulging in that and being okay with that sin. Realizing how destructive it actually is. to just indulge in that. It's not going to satisfy you. It's not going to make you whole. It's not going to make you feel loved or acceptance or being complete. I bought the lie that pornography was okay. Like, that's my testimony. Like, this isn't some preaching thing. Like, I'm telling you to be real, that pornography, that lust, when you indulge the opposite of what God wants and what God desires, which ultimately is a good thing, when we do the opposite, it can destroy, and it literally has wrecked parts of our relationship. God is a God that redeems. That God is a God that when we screw things up, when we do our own way, when we're in rebellion with God, when we come to the realization that, frick, we did something wrong, He is so gracious when we are humble, and He just redeems things. That's how good our God is. And so yeah, like, I have a lot of regrets. I'm glad that God's grace has protected me from a lot of different things, but I'm glad that God's grace also saved me from a lot of different things as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Man, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. But yeah, I talked about, like I said last week, how to guard your heart and just how to practically do that for a short amount of time. You could go watch that video. Man, share this with a loved one. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great week, guys.